off his close friends. Somehow you turn into my girlfriend. We used to tell each other every.
Now we head to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas.
Hit that Jizzy, Kayla. Yeah. Yo, welcome back, AK Dynasty. Oh, my bad. Yo, go ahead.
What's up, AK Dynasty? We are back at it again with another reaction video.
I just get so hyped. Come on.
I said it.
Oh, that was it?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we're reacting to Court. I said it right. Court Cam. Top four biggest. Yo, we're getting into the video.
Now we head to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court for the sentencing of convicted serial killer Michael Madison. Madison's been convicted on 3 counts of aggravated murder for the killing and mutilation of 3 young women in Ohio. As part of the hearing, Van Terry, the father of one of Madison's victims, steps up to the podium to make a victim impact statement. Mr. Terry's now just a few feet away from the man who so brutally took the life of his daughter, Sherelda.
Right now, I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive this clown who's touched our families, taken my child.
He's looking directly at Madison.
He was smiling.
You can't blame him.
Van Terry is released without charges. A short time later, County Judge Nancy McDonald hands down Madison's sentence. Michael Madison is sentenced to death and will now live on Ohio's death row. Next, we head to the S. James Foxman Justice Center in Daytona Beach, Florida.
All right, Miss Cook, come on up.
The woman being sworn in is 18-year-old Kionna Cook. Cook's in court today to receive a sentence for using a dating app to set up a robbery that ended with another teen being shot. The teen survived. Cook has accepted a plea deal that will drop a conspiracy charge,
Of course, it comes out of
carried a
Florida.
maximum penalty of life in prison, but counts of carjacking, attempted carjacking with a deadly weapon,
she like
felony
19
battery
years old,
are
right?
still in
18.
play.
They said 18.
Oh, I'm not sorry. Yeah, that's dumb. 18 years old doing that.
And I get my mama proud because I want to be her first child to bring home high school diploma. And I just want to make my mama proud. That's it.
Cook now prepares to hear her sentence as her loved ones look on.
Ms. Cook, you're before the court for sentencing. A couple of things going in your favor. One, you didn't hold a firearm during these episodes. The second is that the victim luckily survived. That being said, this was intentional. It was an orchestrated ambush, and you are a main part of that. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and adjudicate you guilty of all 3 charges, sentence you to 20 years in state prison.
20 years?
Concurrent as to the first 2 counts.
The crying you hear is coming from Cook's mother. The sentence much more severe than they expected.
Charges. All final across.
I can't. This is how I...
You have an issue with the 20 years?
Yeah.
Should be 30 years.
It turns out that Cook and her mother's reactions were so intense.
She set somebody up.
Wait a minute.
They got robbed and shot.
They didn't get robbed.
Yeah, they did. It was an attempted robbery and he got shot.
Attempted, meaning it didn't go through.
Yeah, because he got shot. I'm pretty sure they robbed him. It just they wasn't supposed to shoot him.
I don't know. But he's alive, though. But they
So
dropped
what?
that charge. They dropped the conspiracy charge. Did you see in the beginning?
Because he survived.
Yeah, so she's not being charged for that. She's being charged for the carjacking, attempted carjacking, and felony something. 20 years? And he survived. I could see if he died.
No prison time.
He survived.
She need to learn her lesson.
Judge Foxman allows her to enter a new plea deal, citing miscommunication between Cook and the assistant public defender. As a
She
result
need to learn
of
her
that
lesson.
new deal, Cook's sentence is reduced to 11 years in prison.
Why you go easy on?
We now head to the Nesbitt Courthouse in Anchorage, Alaska, where this man,
If you want to arrest me and drag me off, that's the only way I'm leaving.
David Haig, came to court looking for justice. But instead, the judge ordered a new hearing to be held at a later date, and he's not having it.
If this court didn't do right the first time, it sure can't now. That they had screwed me out of a plea deal, that the state had falsified evidence, and now they're lying about everything to cover it all up, and that's just the beginning of it.
The game pilot and tour guide is seeking to clear his name in a decades-old conviction, accusing him of killing wolves illegally while working with the state predator control program. He claims the state doctored maps to make it seem as if he'd gone rogue, and the state officials, who were trying to save face
gone
when
rogue.
confronted with a public relations nightmare, falsified the boundaries of the map to frame him.
The map! The map! They falsified this before trial, and there's a recording of the prosecutor and trooper talking about falsifying it before trial. Mr. Hayes going in and falsifying the map that they convicted me with by altering the lines on it to make it corruptly seem I was shooting wolves in my guide area. That's felony tampering with evidence, and because a trooper, an Alaska State trooper, was doing it with a prosecutor, it's a conspiracy. And they used it at trial knowing it was false.
What?
That is another felony. And I'm putting my foot down because somebody has to. So, bullcrap. Well, you're gonna this has to close. There's no more hearings here. All right. No.
Sorry, Mr. Hay. Sorry, so sorry that our court system is so corrupt that they would do this to you.
Haig is charged with disorderly conduct for violating an order to leave a courtroom.
His wife needs to get.
Oh, you know.
Haig's attempt to clear his name continues. We're at the Jefferson County District Court in Louisville, Kentucky, and Judge Sandra McLaughlin is hearing arguments as to whether or not the defendant, Rickey Mcallister, should be held in contempt of court for a failure to comply to a court-ordered drug treatment.
I mean, that's where we are, and the court should deny the Commonwealth's motion to hold him in contempt. We don't have any evidence.
Okay, what's the county's position?
Judge, this defendant 8 times over, has failed to comply. I don't know why he's failed to comply. He's failed to comply because he doesn't want to do it. He's failed to comply because he doesn't want to pay for it. He's failed to comply because he's an alcoholic.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. But that's why the legislature has shifted the burden to the defendant to show cause. Now, that's what he was supposed to do on August 29th, and he willfully failed to appear in court. Now, do I have to prove why he willfully failed to appear in court? No, of course not, because he didn't. And that's why I'm talking here.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
And that's why the legislature has shifted the burden, and he can.
I don't believe lawyers is really like this.
Mr. Fleck is
Like the
arguing
law
things that are
says.
not in evidence. Mr. Fleck is arguing things that he doesn't know. Mr. Fleck wants
I'm arguing things I don't know. I've forgotten more than you will ever know, buddy boy.
Mr. Fleck.
I object.
Buddy
I
boy.
take great umbrage of somebody coming in here and trying to disparage my knowledge and my reputation when he's still wet behind the ears.
Mr. Fleck.
I've been doing this a whole lot longer than he's been
Mr. Fleck, have a
even
seat.
on this planet.
Okay, have a seat. Thank you very much.
Buddy
We're going to
boy.
recess until 1 o'clock. We'll see you back at 1 o'clock. Thank you.
Judge, I'll be here. I can't be here at 1.
You need to be here. You're ordered here to be at 1 o'clock.
Well, I'm supposed to have lunch with my mom in 1 minute.
Bring your
So,
mom. Bring
you
your
want me
mom.
to call my mom and tell her I'll stand her up for lunch because of Mr. McAllister?
You tell her you
Exactly,
have to work.
buddy
If
boy.
You want to make it 12, you can make it 1:30. The court is going to work. I'm recessing until.
You're gonna make me stand up my own mother, my 83-year-old mother, who's waiting at a restaurant for me to show up.
You know why? Because I think it's important for Mr. McAllister to get this matter resolved.
Well, if he wanted to get it resolved, he had 9 opportunities to do so.
I understand that. We'll see you back at 1 o'clock.
Well, for the record, I think this is...
Mr. Clark, we'll start when you are back here, so enjoy your lunch with your mother.
After lunch
He
with
got his
Mom,
way.
they're back in court.
We're still on the record. There's been a motion for contempt.
Oh, that.
Did you want to make a statement?
Just want to say this: if I ever go to court, I think I'm gonna wear a judge robe, just to mess with them. Cause it'd be funny. Imagine you show up to court and you with the robes on.
Yeah, but that's disrespectful, and they're probably gonna make your sentences even worse.
How that's disrespectful? It's clothes.
Because you're not a judge.
It's just clothes, just robe, nigga. I'm covering myself.
Oh, now it's just a robe.
Yeah, it's just a robe. It just looks like it.
And the very thought of me standing up my
Let me stop you right there. If you're going to make an apology, I don't need it. You don't need to talk about anybody else's.
Imagine if I showed up with that on.
I would apologize for my...
Oh no, this is my fashion. I wear this every day.
The thought of my mother...
It's comfy under here, you know, no restrictions.
For lunch, I have no way to get a hold of her. She does not have a cell phone. Was more than I could stand. And I reacted to that situation poorly, and would ask the court's forgiveness, deeply apologetic for my outburst.
Because of his outburst, Bob Black is fired from the county attorney's office. Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam.
You're welcome. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell.